What up, y'all? What's good? So I got this little dinner cooking, right? Since it's already, well, it's not 5, it's 4. We went 4 hour at a time. Just haven't updated it on the oven clock, you know what I mean? So it's already 4. So I call this dinner. I got the rice cooking right now with the chorizo. Shout out to Tanya, you know what I'm saying? Because Tanya got me on my diet plan. And I have fallen off a little bit, Tanya. I'm not going to lie. I've fallen off of my daily check-ins. You know what I'm saying? As far as what's going on with me, with my diet pictures, my steps that I've taken, how much water I'm drinking a day, the exercises that I've been doing and everything. But I'm back and I'm in full effect. I got this rice and chorizo cooking. Now, for those who don't know, chorizo is basically like Mexican sausage, right? It's like sausage that's been pulverized into like a solid sauce, right? So you can squeeze the sausage out onto the, it comes in like a tube. Like this is what it looks like, you know what I'm saying? Basically, if you don't know chorizo, and you squeeze that sausage. I say sausage because you can see the chunks of sausage, you know what I'm saying? You can see like, so this is like the membrane, I guess, right? And you can see the insides of it. It's like the insides of a sausage, basically. You know what I mean? And so we're gonna go ahead and beef up this chicken a little bit right here with this gourmet hamburger sauce. This is good right here. Gourmet burger seasoning, right? Now this seasoning is good. Be careful because it will let your neighbors know you were cooking a whole block down the street. You know what I'm saying? This shit smells good as fuck when you cooking with it. Tastes even better when you eating with it. We are going to go ahead and put some canola oil in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Grease it up a little bit more. You know what I mean? So basically, I got these this chicken skinless. Tanya told me to get the skinless chicken breast, right? And now the reason for that is when you are cooking chicken, when you buy chicken, you know what I'm saying? If you are, now I know when you go to Wingstop, you know what I'm saying, you get the bone in, right? The bone in is good. You know what I mean? But when you are buying chicken from the grocery store, and if you are looking out for your health, then what you want to get is the boneless, skinless chicken, right? Because with the bone in and the skin on it, the skin is fat, right? And when you got the bone in on the whole thing, there's a lot of fat that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? And that fat adds to your fat, basically. You know what I'm saying? So look at chicken fat as like glucose, right? That fat gets stored in your fat cells. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't get processed like you know, just the meat itself. You know what I'm saying? The breasts, or not even just the breasts, because these are drumsticks right here I cut up, but it doesn't get processed like just the meat itself. You know what I'm saying? The meat itself, your body processes. Even though it takes your body a little while to process meat, it takes longer for your body to process fat. You know what I'm saying? That shit can stand there for, I bet, maybe almost up to 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Probably gets fully processed on the 3rd day. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some of this gourmet hamburgers seasoning to it. Gourmet. You know what I'm saying? So this is the shit that they use in the restaurants. We're gonna go ahead and pepper it a little bit. Oh, no, I didn't use a spoon dose. Now when you're using this, you wanna use the pepper dose, right? This is the peppering dose. This is the spoon dose, you know what I'm saying? Let me show you the difference. The spoon dose, the whole thing will just fall out, you know what I'm saying? Spoonfuls. You know what I'm saying? Spoonful measurements. This is the peppering dose, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to put too much on there, you want to be able to control it. So you just pepper it, you know what I'm saying? For all those fathers out there feeding their kids, you know what I mean? Kids love good seasoned meat, or anything seasoned, since basically anything that got flavor to it. You need to make sure you season it a lot. I'm feeding my inner kid right now. You know what I'm saying? So I need a lot of seasoning. And yeah, we just gonna flip and topsy-turvy this meat around, spread the seasoning around on the meat. I just put a lot of canola oil in there. Plus the chicken itself was frozen, so when it thawed, a lot of the what's the name got on there. A lot of the water from the frozen meat thawed out, so it added to the oils. You know what I'm saying? Canola oil that's in there cooking. You know what I'm saying? So chicken's not gonna burn basically, because it got some viscosity to it. So we're gonna go ahead and add some more seasoning now that we've turned it around. 2 layers of seasoning is what I suggest. You know what I'm saying? And remember, for those who are gung-ho about not going vegan, you know what I'm saying? I think I used the rest of that seasoning. I gotta buy some more. But those who are not gung-ho about going vegan or vegetarian, just remember that meat wouldn't taste as good as it tastes without plants. And I say that because seasoning is from herbs. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that. They go hand in hand, baby. Because remember, you only get about, with meat, it's probably about 3% or something, 2% or something like that. But with meat, you usually get only about 3 to 5% of the trophic levels. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, trophic levels are basically like marine, like, you know, when you have coral reef in the ocean, things that feed off of sunlight, things in the water that feed off of sunlight get trophic levels. You know what I'm saying? Trophic levels is basically photosynthesis, you know, UV rays from the sun that reach marine life, right? And everything feeds off of water, right? Plants feed off of water, everything feeds off of water. So when you get animals, when you get plants that grow from water, right? And then you get, when you grow plants that grow from water and sun, and then you get animals that feed off the plants that grow from water and sun, then you get trophic levels, right? Or you get diluted trophic levels, because we eat what eats off of something that eats off of the sun and the water, right? So we're like fourth on the food pyramid or something like that, right? As far as how many trophic levels we get. So you're not gonna get that many trophic levels from meat. Meat is not really healthy. You know what I'm saying? Meat causes cancer and stuff because you're basically eating something that's dead. But you know, everything in regulation. So Tanya, keep in mind that this is not all one serving for me. I'm gonna eat all this throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? This is all gonna happen throughout the day. And just chefing this up right now. The season has been, you know, moved around on it and everything. And then we got this rice here cooking. It's bubbling. You know what I'm saying? It's bubbling. So I think my mom taught me that when rice bubbles, or when it starts to bubble, that's when you turn it off. And then you just let it, you know, cook like that, how it is. Or you turn it lower, excuse me. You don't turn it off, you turn it lower. But I haven't been stirring this rice, so I don't want it to stick. When you don't stir the rice, it sticks at the bottom, right? Because rice is starch. And starch is firm, and it will stick to the pot. So you gotta start to feel it at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta stir this motherfucker. Don't let the pot go around as you stir it. It's just because I'm doing this with one hand, so don't try this at home. You know what I'm saying? If you have an uneven pot, like I have, make sure you hold it with the dishcloth or with the hand cloth that you use to wipe your hands. Hold it and then stir it. You know what I'm saying? Hold it and then stir it so it doesn't move around and you don't end up dropping everything all over the floor. We're gonna go ahead and put a lid on this motherfucker so it can bubble up. You know what I'm saying? Well, not steam. Well, steam and, you know, so it can bubble up. So, and we're gonna watch it. So that's dinner tonight, man. Chicken and rice. Peace.